Hey everyone! This is a flip through of the journal, fabric journal. Well, it's a bit of a hybrid journal, fabric cover definitely, that I've made from bits of my wedding dress. So this is part 3 of my my adventures with my wedding dress. So I've done 2 little angel gowns. I've done this. I've actually done 2 more of these. I've got 2 daughters getting married this year, so I thought it might make a nice, whether they'll use them, who knows. But anyway, so if we start on the front, there's a lot going on. This is the original fabric from the wedding dress, and then we've got applique flowers. There's a key which I've painted, and I actually did that for part of that 100-day challenge for the shabby chic, and I thought that's perfect on this. And then we've got some printed fabric, tickets, labels, some more lace. There's lots, and if I open it out, you can see it in its full glory. Lots of layers of laces and applique bits, and the beading I've actually put on round the 3 corners. That was the edging and a lot of the trims on the dress. Now, I'm not sure what this size is, because honestly I don't really think it makes much of a difference. Well, trim to trim it measures 10 inches deep, although the pages are about 8 and a quarter. It's about 6 inches. Now the spine on it is huge at the moment. That measures, it's about a 2.5 inch spine, simply because it's quite a chunky thing. But that, I think, is because of the tags that I've put in there. So if we start inside, I've got a lace pocket with a tag. These are, oh dear, I can't even think. I can't think. You put glue and then you put the serviette on top. I know you're screaming this at the camera, and I will think of it in a minute, but I can't think of what it's called. So the paper is actually, it's all printed off on watercolour paper, mixed media paper, card, or thin cardstock. It's, I don't know what I thought when I was putting this together, but it's like, I just sort of went for it. So this is one of the tags from the craft along I did. And there is lace on virtually every page, and stitching, and then I've got stamping. This is a lace or a fabric collage. It's actually sewn onto a piece of fabric at the back, which could be stamped or sewn, I don't know. And it was, I just went for it. It's just, I don't know why that's there. So lots of different stamping, and like I say, stitching everywhere on this thing. And that's the other half of the fabric collage, and I put a wide piece of lace, and I've just put a card in there. So like I was saying, quite sort of thick card, and that's actually cartridge paper, but I know there's also mixed media paper in here as well. That's another tag. That was part of the 100-day challenge, the shabby chic. I've never made anything shabby chic after doing that 100-day challenge, so it was good to actually go through my box of stuff that I'd still got from it, and put it in. Sorry, there's lots of ums today. So more stamping and stitching. I did put a couple of book pages in, not much, just enough to Well, I thought it needed it to break it up. Oh. That's a part of the lace on the dress. There's a tag, just a little hanging thingy on it. Yeah, this is one of those flights of fancy that I'm sometimes take when I think, I need to do something different. Oh, 5 signatures, I should say as well. And that's another one of the tags from the craft along. Bit more stamping. That's a sort of collage. It's on fabric. Except this one's got a doily, which I've sewn to. I was just going to put the doily in, but I couldn't get it to have enough body. So I thought I'll back it onto some linen, some printed fabric that I've stitched on. A little pocket with a note card. And then the back of the doily. Like I say, there is stitched fabric everywhere. It's gone dark. We've had gales here all weekend. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's about to hammer it down. And that was the last of the tags that I made from the craft along. And then we have laces. It's a bit of trim from the dress. So that one's mixed media paper, so that one is actually quite thick. That I think is cartridge paper. Yeah, I can say I thoroughly enjoyed putting this one together. I think because it's different to what I'd normally do. And then we have the last signature. So that's another tag, another little hanging, I don't know what you do, a hanging embellishment perhaps. It's got a printed decoupage. I knew I'd remember. So I decoupaged it and then just went mad with the lace and all the bits again. And then we have more trims and more stamping. I can genuinely say this is a bit of fun. It's another tag. And then we come to the back. It has another pocket. This is actually the lining from the dress with just a plain tag in it. I figured I was running out of space to actually put it together with all the tags that I'd made for it. So there we go. That's my version of like I suppose it's a fabric covered, soft cover journal rather than a hybrid journal, but I've enjoyed it immensely making this, putting it together. Now, it is going to be for sale because I've got one that I'm keeping for myself, and I've got 2 which are much more bridal shall we say, for 2 daughters getting married this year. So I will put a link to the listing below. I hope you've enjoyed having a look through, maybe giving you some ideas, or I've no idea, because I have to say this was a one-off. Well, something totally different. Although I am now making a wall hanging thing out of the bust part of the dress. A sort of pocket sewing thing. Oh, I don't know. You'd probably have a better idea than I do. Right, you take care, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye now.